All right. Good afternoon, StreamYard YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and uh, I wanted to let you know that guess what time it is? It's almost MLS playoff time. Yes, it's almost MLS playoff time, and that's the reason why I came on because I wanted to give you MLS standing update. Uh, at this time, and I'm going to go run down the MLS standings, and I need to get the cards in order as the standings are right now. Okay, so Philadelphia, Montreal, the New York Red Bulls, New York FC, since FC, New York City FC, it's New York City Football Club. Uh, we've had a change where Orlando City was uh, five. They are now six. My FC Cincinnati is five. Orlando City is six. And Miami International is seven. So Columbus is out of the seven spot. And Miami's Miami is in the playoffs, and Columbus is out of the playoffs. So currently, Philadelphia, you're on a bye. Montreal is your number two seed. New York Red Bulls are your three seed. New York City FC is your fourth seed. Cincinnati is your fifth seed. Orlando City is your sixth seed. And finally, in the East, Miami is your seventh seed. Okay, now let us look at the Western Conference. We've got put them back in the order they're meant to be. Okay. We've got L LAFC is your bye team. Austin is number two. Dallas is number three. Nashville is number four. Uh, the Galaxy has moved up to five. Portland is six. Portland is six. And Minnesota is seven. And that is where we stand with regards to the teams. And Los Angeles and Philadelphia get your buys. So I leave them at the top. And the way I do it is uh, I'll play the 2-7. I'll go back and forth 2-7, and I'll go back between the conferences. I'll start with the East, go to the West, go back to the East, go back to the West type thing. Uh, but I am using the most recent edition cards, the 2021 cards, in order to create this 2022, playoff run. And hopefully, my FC Cincinnati team can make a run and surprise everybody and win the MLS Cup. Uh, and just so you know, currently FC Cincinnati is has 46 points. The New York City FC has 49 points. Cincinnati would have to win tonight, win their next game against Atlanta, and New York would have to lose one in order for FC Cincinnati to move to a 4 seed. Now, what that means, you may not think that's a lot, but in this instance, it is because if they move to the 4 seed, and New York City moves down to a 5, that means that FC Cincinnati, not only will it be their first playoff game, but it will be their first home playoff game. In essence, it's a big deal because 5 seed, you're on the road, 4 seed, you're at home. And it will be interesting to see what happens. Uh, FC Cincinnati needs to win both of their last games, and they need to have help from other teams uh, so that New York City loses one, maybe both. Uh, the most that FC Cincinnati could get would be 52. That would be enough to make it as high as a 3rd seed, but the New York Red Bulls would have to lose probably at least one, if not both, of the final games in order for Cincinnati to make it that far. Chance, but slim. Uh, but I think if FC Cincinnati pretty much does draws in the next two, they're in, but it may mean that they drop to a 6 seed. We'll see. But the good thing is, right now, FC Cincinnati is a 5 seed. And the way we do it is the 1 seeds get by, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, and 4 plays 5. Right that now, that means Montreal plays Miami, New York plays Orlando City, and New York City will play the FC Cincinnati, my home team, um, and we will see how things will once the playoffs start. We'll play this out and see if my FC Cincinnati team can uh, pretty much win the MLS Cup. And I just wanted to give you an update because I know that FC Cincinnati plays tonight. They're playing against Chicago, and next week they will play against. Uh, Next week they will play against Atlanta United, and we'll see what happens. I think that if they lose, uh, they lose, it could drop them down to a 7 seed because Orlando City and Miami both are at 55. Uh, the thing uh, if they lose and Columbus wins the next two, it could mean that it would probably mean uh, that they would be a 7, and possibly Columbus might make it and be the 6. But it's gonna hinge on how Cincinnati does. It's gonna hinge on how Columbus does. And Columbus is gonna have to at least get one more. They're probably gonna need 2 wins. That would get them up to 48, and currently that would make them a 5 seed. And Cincinnati would have to stay the same, and they drop down to a 6 seed. Columbus would move up, and Orlando City would be like the 7 seed. But you have to see how they play them and how things work out. Right now, I'm proud that Cincinnati is 5, and we're in the playoff hunt. And if we do make it, this is our first time as a MLS soccer team making the playoffs. And that happens, we can definitely be proud of our city. So that's all I have for you right now. Take care, guys, and may all your roles be good ones.